Hi there, everyone. Today, we will look at the introduction to parts of speech for beginner English students. This one is part one. We will focus on nouns. I put as combination, common noun, proper noun, and pronoun. Then we look at adjective, verbs, and adverbs. Okay. Let's see what we have. Before we start, it is important to understand that sentences are made of words, different type of words, verb, adjective, noun, depending on the situation. These words have specific function. It has specific understanding. If I say run, you understand it is action. If I say boy, you understand it tells us noun or something or someone. These words we use in daily conversation and also in our writing. This one you must think about. Before we start, we must have objective, like goal or aim. Our aims are know what parts of speech are, like definition or meaning, and also the example for parts of speech. They are not the same. Identify, look, and know how to use nouns, adjectives, verbs, and adverbs. Okay. Let's start with the first part. Let's make this one big. Yes. Then you can see my mouth when I talk. Aha, nice. We have some space. Okay. When we look at parts of speech, and if I ask you, what is meaning? What is definition? How do you explain parts of speech to someone? Many people will say, oh, parts of speech are verbs, nouns, adjective, preposition, conjunction. But you give me example. This one is example. I want meaning. What is definition for parts of speech? It means this one. In English, we have different groups or category of words. That is what parts of speech is. So think of parts of speech as different groups. And these different groups are nouns, adverbs, conjunction, preposition. These are the groups. And these groups are also like example. If I ask you, give me example for parts of speech, you will say, example, verb. What type of verb? Run. This is example. Meaning, different groups of words in English. And that's it. We use these words, different types of words, to make sentences. Some sentences have combination. Subject, verb, object. Each word have different function. For example, he tell us boy, pronoun. Runs tell us action. Okay. He runs a race. Race is noun. Event, something he goes to do, this race. Every sentence uses different words, very important. In this combination, it tells us subject is different from verb, and verb is not the same as object. All different words. Okay. Now we look at nouns. This one is very important. I put as group. Nouns give us name of something general, maybe specific. Sometimes we use noun for something we don't know the name for. I will show you. Common nouns, this is general understanding of things we see around. Pair of glasses, watch, hand, shirt, wall, books. These are general. And these common nouns, they start with small letter. For example, dog, okay, maybe shop, maybe shoes. Proper noun is very specific. We must put capital letter. If I talk about shoes and understanding is proper noun, I must say Nike. It's specific. Pronouns, sometimes we don't want to use dog or maybe Nike, but then we use words like she, it, they, them, we. Think of pronoun like another option. Maybe you don't want to say boy. Maybe we talk about boy. So you will use the word he. Okay. It is another option. Look at the color. It will help you understand. Common nouns. Boy, cat, book, buildings. These are general. Specific nouns. Tom, Bible, pyramids of Giza. These are specific name. And you can see the capital letter. Sometimes if you want to change the noun, you decide, I don't want to use Tom, I will use he. I don't want to say the word Bible, I will say it. I don't want to say pyramids of Giza, I will say it. It is correct. And that is it. Now, it is very important to understand nouns when we think about people. Many students confuse. When we look at common noun, the red one, these are all single. Boy, son, father, uncle, grandfather. These are general. If I want to give a specific name for these common nouns, I just say James. Or Mark, you give any name. If I don't want to say boy, or if I don't remember name, I say he. Oh, he did it. Girl, daughter, these are female. In this situation, we change the name to Sarah. If you don't know name, or if you don't want to say sister, you will say her or she. Okay. Let's look at the plural situation. Boys and boy. Be careful. Fathers, father. Men, man. In this situation, maybe we talk about fathers. And here are the options. We must give plural, okay? Not just one person, because we talk about fathers. Michael, Carlos, and Mr. Brown. Maybe you don't remember the name, but you talk about fathers. You will use these options. They, them, we, us. Same situation for female, girls, mothers, women. Let's talk about maybe women. This is plural. If you want singular, we put a woman. We talk about maybe, let's say we use mothers as example. What are the options for mothers? Which one? Emily, Fatima, Sophia. They tell us mothers. Maybe you don't know name. You will say they, them, we, us. Okay. It's same. Only situation is gender, male and female. Now, sometimes you will have some situation where we have male and female join, like teachers, we have male and female, workers, politicians, doctors. Maybe we talk about workers, and these workers, they have name, and they are in group. Miss Smith, Mr. Adams, Mrs. Patel. Again, we use they, them, we, us to talk about group. In some situation, maybe you want to talk about application, anything, maybe social media. My proper noun is Instagram. If I don't know name of application, I will say it. I hope you understand. Let's look at more example for different situation. If we talk about people, maybe boy, this is common noun. We give proper noun, specific name. Maybe we don't want to use proper noun. We use he. Same situation for animal. Dog. I give dog name, Max, but dog is it. It is still it because of animal. Now, in English, we have some problem because the rules change a little bit. Some people, they will use he or she for animal. For example, my cat is soft. In normal situation, I will put blue. In normal situation, we will say it is soft. We talk about cat. Okay. Some situations, people will change. Let's maybe use purple. Maybe my cat is male. He is soft. For these three different sentences, 1, 2, and 3, we still talk about cat. Our focus is cat. In most situations, this one, when you write a test or essay, it is better to use. But with communication with your friends or family, they will use he or she for animal. It is okay. We accept. I hope you understand. Objects, book, Quran, it. Oh, sorry. Food, pizza, Pizza Hut, it. Places, university, very general. Oxford University, specific. There is only one, it. Nature, river, Nile River, it. The only time we use he, she are for human. Other situation, it. We don't have he or she for nature. Some people use, but it's not good idea. For animals, people use he, she for animal. Now we look at adjectives. Think of adjective like you add. Add means to put extra. Add information for noun. We put some more information for noun. Give it more understanding. Give it more information. Or we describe. Describe means to give information. We have different options for adjective. Some situation you can use adjective to tell what kind. Big, small, pretty, ugly, expensive. How many? Number. 4, 5, 6. Which one? Something specific. That blue one. In most situation, the adjective come before noun. Okay, for example, a green car. Can you see? Green is before noun. So green is 1, car is 2, before. Sometimes we can use after. For example, he is slow. This one is adjective, slow. It gives us understanding for he. The boy is slow. I hope you understand. Look at the color and join. I have 3 pens. It tells us how many. A blue Toyota car. Blue is before car. So it join. She is happy. After support verb. Okay. I hope you understand. Let's look at more situation. People, boy, tall. The tall boy. Can you see adjective first, second in this situation? First. The tall boy, the short boy. You understand? Dogs. I have 2 dogs. Sometimes you can put 2 adjectives. Okay, I have 2 brown dogs. But it is before noun. Can you see? Dogs, it is telling us noun. 2 and brown are adjective before noun. So it is correct, the sentence. Object. Book, new. The book is new. The book is old. The book is interesting. Food. Apple. Red. A red apple. A green apple. A small apple. Place. School and big. A big school. A small school. A colorful school. Nature. River, long. The long river. Long like that. Not snake. This is not snake. This I try to give understanding for river. Maybe I must make blue. Okay. It's not snake. Now we look at verbs. The general understanding behind verbs is that it tells us action, direct understanding and meaning of action. Sometimes adverbs tell us state of being. What is your situation? Now, we have 2 types of verbs in general situation. We have direct understanding of action verbs. We call this one main verb. Why is it like main verb? It tells us direct understanding for action. Okay. Direct understanding for action. Run, you understand run. You use legs. Jump, legs. Write, you use your hand. Eat, mouth. This is direct understanding. These are main verbs, main understanding for this action. Helping verbs, so we use this word, support verb. Now, support verb help us understand main verb, or support verb tell us state. If I say do action is, you can't. This is not direct understanding for action verb. If I say please do was, you can't. We understand was is past tense, and that is your state, your situation. And is tell us now. But you can't do this action as direct understanding. In some situation, we have combination. Okay. He will eat food. Will is the support. The will support main verb, which is eat. They played outside. Played main verb in the past. She is running, same situation. Is support, it supports verb running. She is running. We are happy. This one is your state. We are happy. It tell me what is your situation. You can't do are. It's not possible. If you can do are, please let me know. Let's look at some other situations. Same, people, animals, objects to get a good understanding. We have boy. What does this boy do? Runs. The boy runs, jumps, sings, plays, dances. You can think of any verb and you can put there. Animal, dog, jumped. The dog jumped. Objects, machine. Will work. I put combination. So over here, main verb. Will is not main verb. Support. Work is main verb. And these are main verb. The machine will work. Cake for food. Taste. The cake tastes good. Places. Factory. Makes is the verb. The factory makes food. Nature. River. Flow. Flow means to move, like ocean. Okay. The river flows. It means move. I hope you understand these examples. We look at adverbs, which is the last piece. Adverbs, think about adjective. We add, it means information. We give extra. Add info for verbs. We add this information for verbs. Now, we have different situation for adverb. Sometimes adverb tell us about how. Quickly. This is how. How did he do it? Quickly. Slowly. When is the understanding about time. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, in the morning. How often? How often? I always eat breakfast. I sometimes eat breakfast. Okay. Where is about location. They play outside, inside, here, there. I hope you understand. In most situations, these adverbs end in ly sometimes, not always. He runs quickly, ly. She went to school yesterday. They play outside. I always eat breakfast. Now be careful when it tells us, yesterday tell us about when and time, or understanding of time. But yesterday is not tense. It does not give us understanding for tense. It can help, but it is not for tense. Went is telling us tense. But we use yesterday to help us. Is it in the past? Does it match with went? So be careful. Let's look at some options over here. People. Runs quickly. He runs quickly. He runs slowly. Animals. Jump is the verb. Adverb high. The dog jumps high. This is telling us how did the dog jump high. Works well. The machine works well. How does it work? Well. Food. Arrived means to come. Early. Adverb of time. When did the food arrive? Early. Works and slowly. The factory works slowly. Nature flows fast. The river flows fast. I hope you understand. And that is it, everyone. That is part 1. Let's look at conclusion. When we think about nouns, we give some name to people, places, things, or places. I say places twice. My mistake. I meant to say things or objects. Okay. It can be common noun, proper noun, or pronoun. Adjective, describe noun. Describe means we give information for noun. Verbs show action, direct understanding for action, or state of being, is, are. Adverb, like adjective, it also means that we give information about the adjective, runs quickly, or the situation. Description is about situation, maybe. Okay, early in the morning. And that is it. I hope you understand my explanation. I put some questions in the comment. You can click the link. It will show you some multiple choice questions. You can choose your option and it will give you result. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you for part 2.